some applications use JWTs without validating the signature, and this is a big mistake. It's very important that applications verify the signature of every JWT they encounter every time to make sure that the JWT is from a trusted source, and also to make sure that the JWT hasn't been manipulated. We'll concentrate on manipulation of JWTs this time around, and then in the next video, we'll take a look at making sure the JWT is from a trusted source. So here we have an application, and in this security setting, security level 0, this application does not validate the signature. So when we visit the page, the application goes off to an endpoint and gathers some data, brings it back, and uses a JWT to authenticate to that endpoint. Since we're running through Burp Suite, we can see this traffic going back and forth. And in fact, there is the post right there to JWT.php where the system gathered the data. So this authentication token was used, and the response came back, and it gathered our data. And we're user number 4, username Jeremy, and so on and so forth. Now, what happens if the application doesn't validate the JWT on every single visit? Well, let's copy this JWT contents here. It's encoded, of course. So let's take it over to a decoder. We're going to use JWT.io's decoder. I'm going to go down to the debugger here, and we can delete the sample that they have and paste in the JWT that we took from Burp Suite, and we'll see it decoded here on the right-hand side. Also, we notice that we can change the fields, and when we change them, it'll change the JWT over here on the left. And on the verify signature, we're supposed to put our signature password in this case because it's using the HMAC SHA-256, which is a password-based signature. But since the application isn't bothering to check the signatures anyway, then it doesn't make any difference, so we'll just leave it blank. So let's say that we change the user ID from 4 to a 5. And again, ignoring the signature, we'll copy that JWT back. What we're going to do is we're going to send this request to the repeater so that we can replay it. If we replay it with the original JWT, we get back our data. But what happens if we change the original JWT to the one where we changed the user number from 4 to 5, and then we send that one over? Well, the application should detect this. It should be checking the signature, and it should know that the JWT has been changed. And regardless of why the JWT's been changed, doesn't matter. The application should reject it. But since the application is not checking the signatures, it doesn't realize that the JWT is forged, and it brings back the information for this other user who happens to have the user ID of 5. So in summary, for the signatures, we have to validate the signatures, and we also have to make sure that the signature guarantees that the JWT is from a trusted source. And for that, we actually need certificate-based signatures, and we'll cover certificate-based signatures in the next video.